Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Cobra Kai. This is episode 3, season 5. Hopefully guys have enjoyed the first 2 episodes back into the season. I've not really seen much of Daniel LaRusso this season so far. Obviously episode 1 we kind of had him with Chosen. It was like the reintroduction of him and his purpose and why he's here, and we've seen obviously the start of the episode that he was inside of Cobra Kai. He was learning, he was he's basically pretending to be a sensei, trying to acquire information from their gym. And obviously he was training Torre, he was doing some spinning kicks, and obviously Terry Silver was speaking to him, and he was saying that he's not seen some of these moves before, and it reminds him of some of the times obviously where he learned his profession the same as him, obviously in the original Cobra Kai. So that was interesting. He was already getting a bit suspicious of him. Further on into the episode we see Miguel, he's having a conversation with his mum on the phone, wasn't there? She was saying that don't trust your dad, he is a bad dude, and he wasn't having none of it. He's like, he's a really great guy, he's got a family life and a wife and a kid, and he seems really nice. I don't know what you're talking about. Put it down. He wasn't happy. He went out, he's having a good day with his dad. He's took him to his MMA business that he's got. Miguel's watching all the fighting. He's saying, yeah, I'm into karate myself, telling him all this different stuff. Johnny and obviously Robert, they're still searching for Miguel. They're following some leads. They've ended up buying some t-shirts, classic Johnny. It's got FBI, but it's female body investigator on the back of it. Both of them are wearing it. They've gone inside of this establishment, obviously, that Miguel's father owns. They've seen him walking with FBI. They've panicked, He's started going mad at Miguel. He's grabbed his phone. He started flicking through his pictures. Just about when he's getting to one with Carmen, he's like, okay, I believe you. I believe that you're not working with the FBI. But they ended up fleeing, so they ran out of there. Robbie and Johnny were still inside. They ended up scrapping with loads of guys. Johnny won the fight. They ended up leaving as well. Miguel was at, his dad's other store. It was like a liquor store or something. He was there, he was drinking, he was talking about, how he's been banned from Colombia and all of this stuff. You need to take stuff yourself, people not going to hand it down to you. The system's corrupt, all that. Miguel, you could see that he was like, maybe my mum was right. Do you know what I mean? She was warning me to stay away from him, and that is the best play. He didn't actually reveal that he's his son. I do think that is the best thing that he could have done as well. He ended up going into the street, and Johnny was there, and obviously Robert, he ended up like reuniting, and I'm assuming that they're on the way back here. And then obviously we ended the episode with Chosen. He's having a conversation with Terry. Terry ended up spilling the beans, saying, look, I know that you're here, I know who you are, and I know that obviously you're coming here to try and take down Cobra Kai. They end up having like a little, not a scrap, but do you know what I mean, like a little back and forth, and then Chosen ended up beating up a couple of guys, a couple of senseis that was trying out for Cobra Kai before he ended up leaving. So very interesting. Not seeing much of the whole gang, to be honest. Not seeing much of Danny, not seeing much of Hawk, not seeing much of all of the rest of the people, from Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, and Cobra Kai. So it's going to be interesting how we bring them all back together collectively. And what rivalry are we going for? We're not going for the dojos this season. Are we going for the senseis? I know it's pretty much the senseis going through, but we've always had the running story, haven't we, with the dojos. And I'd like to see what happens with obviously everybody else. So thanks for checking out today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 3 of season 5 of Cobra Kai.
I told you that there were golf courses all over Okinawa, man. I Googled it. It's like one giant green island.
Hey, don't take it personally, guys. He's been kicking a lot of ass lately. First round's on me, fella. They let anyone join these days, huh? Or did you slither in through the garbage chute? I believe you two have met?
Sensei Taguchi, I'm giving you the opportunity right now to stand down.
I'm not the one who needs to go.
He is intimidating, Silver. He is good. So's Kreese as well. I wish he's back.
Just wanted to buy us around the drinks.
I'm never doing something like that again. You did it for me. I understand that now.
Graffiti's a bitch to clean off. You should see my van. It should be illegal to deface someone else's property like that.
It is. I think I need to make an apology meal for Sam, too.
Maybe you guys should order in instead.
Why have you been acting so weird lately? Is this because another one of your boyfriends ran away?
They both chipped off, didn't they?
That's and Yasmin. Brunch today, question mark? Need to get out of the house.
We may have stalled him for a bit, but if I know Silver, he's planning his next move right now. He said he'd call upon old friends.
Then we call old friend first.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good actually. Go after his old friend.
You just bought yourself a champion.
I like how they try and bring old guys back in.
Fucking Barnes.
Wouldn't it be sick actually, if we're going to the season if Kreese comes back as well, I know that he was took away last season, wasn't it? Silver was doing him dirty, but I do expect him to come back, mate, because obviously, you know, if someone gets one over on you, you come back fighting yourself, you know, all together, all of them, I reckon, are going to go after Silver, which are going to be really interesting. But imagine if they get Barnes back, they get Kreese back, they got Silver, they got Chosen, obviously Danny, and Johnny Ace, well, good. Like, obviously, it's just a show. I don't know, man. Obviously, we've got the current cast like Sam and Robbie and obviously Miguel, but then we've got the old cast as well, but like influxing it back, and they've all got their own storylines as well, kind of like the same, but not. They've all got the personal agendas going. I do like it. It's really good. Now, like I said, mate, Kreese was done over last season by Silver, and we used Stingray as help, but we haven't even seen Stingray at all. And I think that every time he's in, he's quite funny, and like he loves being Cobra Kai material, doesn't he? He done it. He was proper committed just to be part of it. So hopefully, when we move into it and we see everybody obviously fighting again, you can see there that obviously Danny's son, he wants to still get back, done it at the one, I forgot his name, like Kenny, you know, who he was bullying, and then obviously he's come back and dominated him, and now he wants to try and fight again to get back at him. Maybe we see him training as well in Cobra Kai.
I felt sick a lot lately. I thought it was the stress, but...
Yo, is she pregnant?
Johnny, I'm a couple days late. I think I might be pregnant.
How? We use protection.
It's not 100%. These things can happen.
All right, let's be on a stick.
I'm sorry.
100%. Pull the van around.
No, he down with it all right, though.
Maybe I should drive.
Yeah, sure, okay.
It's a lotus flower. It symbolizes a new beginning, which is what I have now. Besides, the Reaper is kind of a bitch to cover up, so a giant flower is the only real option.
Robbie says he's done with Cobra Kai, though.
We'll see how that goes.
He finally takes back?
Yeah, says she wants to talk tonight.
It's not going well.
Says we should talk? We should talk is code for I want to break up.
What, it is? What? Not necessarily. You're just really big on communication. Maybe Sam does just actually want to talk.
Can't wait to see you tonight. How are you?
He knows he's in deep shit.
That is true. It is true.
I feel like things have been off lately. Better to have these conversations in person.
So their girlfriends in it now. They're dating them, aren't they?
Oh, man, she is not okay. You need to do something to turn this around stat.
That guy tried to kill me once. I don't forget or forgive something like that. Except you. You and I, we're good. What's he got there? Some sort of handsaw?
That one, good for cutting bone.
One pregnancy test, please. Or two, or however many come in a box.
I have two, plenty of options.
I need a refund for these. They do.
There's no way these were purchased at a real pharmacy.
She's not going to be pregnant, I don't reckon. But I do like Johnny. I hope that if she is pregnant, that he does it well.
Looks like you're still not ready. And you're making me nervous. Look, I'll take the test later.
Okay.
Maybe in the meantime, you can figure out how not to be that guy.
When Eli and I broke up the first time, there was a lot of negative energy. This place helped cut through the noise. Gotta find yourself, figure out who you really are. They also do facials.
I already have nightmares about drowning in shallow bodies of water.
Wow. Ever since the tournament, you've been off balance. There's been some tension with Miguel. The only thing you're gonna find in this pot is yourself.
Reading too much into it. My friend, this is a 5-alarm fire. If anything, we're not reading into it enough.
Can I help you find something?
Yes. I'm just looking for something special for my girlfriend.
It's perfect.
Reduced. Great. How much?
After tax, $182.
Oh, that's not that bad, actually.
Maybe have one with fewer tentacles?
Do you know what, right? Yeah, they've read into it a certain way, obviously, Eli and Hawk, but I do think as well that the way society is and the way she was responding, they have reacted the way the text has been read, in my personal opinion. Now, obviously, I don't think Sam is in the mindset of the way the text is read because it was her friends that was sending it. Do you know what I mean? She was going to send a smiley emoji. She was going to say, you should just lay it out on the line. Do you know what I mean? Just put it all in there, how I'm feeling. They're like, no. And like the way they got the text back, the way Eli and obviously Hawker reacted is the right way, in my personal opinion. But, you know, it seems like Sam and obviously Miguel both want to be with each other still. I don't think, well, it doesn't look like they want to break up. I just feel like they've got a lot of emotion going. And obviously, from Sam's point of view, he did flee, didn't he, during the biggest karate fight. She didn't even win either. And he didn't even ask, does he even know what happened? I mean, I'm sure he knows now he's with them. But like, when she was on the phone to him, she was like, you're not going to ask me, you know, did I win? How did it go? And he was like, how are you making this about you? Do you remember? And she lost that match. So, like, it was never confirmed if she was successful then. They probably would have told him. But I do think the way both of them are reacting, to be honest, is the right way and how I probably would react if I got the text that they both received.
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm ready. Hey, listen, I've been telling you to get rid of that Italian piece of shit for years. Enough chit-chat. Let's get down to brass tacks. Now, for me to do my very best, I'm gonna need 50%. You owe me that much after what happened last time.
No! Listen to me, you son of a bitch. I'm not gonna have you or your ponytail pimp lay one finger on anything.
It's a business deal.
Daniel LaRusso? Yeah, I promise I will have the Japanese cedar chairs done by the time the school opens. And I'm gonna send over a couple of my guys to pick up the Florentine table. 40%.
40%. I knew that it was going to be that. I knew you was just doing a business deal then. It's always the same, innit? What's that say? Oh. Get ready for a baby.
Pick up the head like this, gently. And just like that.
Oh.
You need to look in every nook and cranny for things like mold, pests, and other hazards.
Imagine living like that.
And if you think this was hard, wait till the baby arrives.
Do you know what I see actually on Twitter, right? They were saying that if a baby's crying, it was a thing like, had like 100,000 retweets. It said get his right arm, put it across his body or something and lift it up by its bum or something and like rock it a little bit. Mate, every time he done it, the baby stopped crying. It was crazy. It was honestly crazy. It was like, some quote tweeted it like, all new parents should see this. And like I said, it was like hundreds of thousands of retweets.
Daniel, if there is one guy in this world that doesn't owe me an apology, believe me, it's you. Man, I have wanted to apologize to you so many times. I guess I was worried that it would have triggered something or whatnot. You know, thought maybe it was just best to leave the past where it is. You know, after the All Valley tournament, I was banned from karate, which was all I knew. I found myself working odd jobs, and one day I'm moving furniture, and I meet my future father-in-law. He showed me that I could do something with these hands other than fight.
I'm supposed to be figuring out who I am.
What do you mean? You're LaRusso 2.0.
Sam, you're one of the girls.
You're the girl who broke my heart. You're the girl who lost. You're my girlfriend, Sam.
That was pretty good, that actually.
Exactly who you are.
Oh yeah, Tora, she's not even there yet. Oh no, it's Sam. It looks like Sam, that.
Are you okay?
No.
Is your pod broken too? My water was freezing.
I saw that she's a champion and she's a fighter. That's what I seen out of that. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you look at it, yeah, you're LaRusso 2.0, you know, you're the girl that lost. Don't mean that you're the girl that has to quit. You know, you're my girlfriend. He was a champion. You got Robert again. Karate. It was literally all about karate. And then you had Tora talking in the back, and she wasn't even there. She was fighting her own dark self. And I like that. I wanted Sam to win, but I didn't really mind that she lost last season. Did like Sam though. Thought she had a good one. I don't mind Sam's character. And that little circle shows how much involved that she actually is with all the different people. Do you know what I mean? I enjoyed it. Hopefully, you know, she has a good season.
Silver finally got what he was after.
Not yet. Not if I have anything to say about it. I need something.
I mean, I haven't even seen him in years. Of course, if you ever wanted a rematch, you know where to find me. Look at you, man. You're looking good there.
Oh, he just broke it.
Joseph, no! Guys, whoa! Stop! Just stop! Chosen, he didn't attack me. He's on the same side.
Misunderstanding. You better call ambulance.
What's he done?
Breathe through your mouth.
What's with the play?
Oh, it's, don't worry about it. Just making a few changes.
I've been talking to Hawk and Dimitri about it, but
You know, Hawk's a stud, but I wouldn't trust a word that dork Dimitri has to say.
actually he's had a girlfriend for a while now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's a real looker.
We haven't spoken in a while. Honestly, I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to say.
You don't have to have it all figured out. Just be honest with her. See where it goes from there.
That's good, that. It's true. It's true, man. It is good advice. It is true.
The day Silver had this shady-ass attorney. I mean, this guy was totally off the books, right? I mean, what kind of attorney draws up the paperwork detailing the terms of one teenager terrorizing another?
Like, he made you sign a contract? This is exactly what we need. Tell me you still have it.
I mean, I might be able to dig up that attorney's name.
Hey. Look, Sam, I owe you an apology. I wasn't thinking about you. Or us. Even all the way back to prom.
You don't need to explain. I was just so wrapped up in the tournament that I wasn't being sensitive to what you were going through. Ever since my dad opened the dojo, my whole life's been about karate. I need a little break, figure out who I am outside of all that.
A break from me?
from everything.
Now, and I don't think I will be until I figure this out for myself.
I actually don't think that combo was that bad. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad, me.
I know it's what I need.
Look, it doesn't mean that we can't be friends, right?
That was better. That was better. Yo, it wasn't that bad, that conversation. I know they both come out of it sad, but it could have been way worse in my opinion. I mean, I'm not sure about that one. I mean, do you know what I mean? You'd either get your money back or give it to her. You wouldn't drop 180 on the floor, would you, for no reason? Now she's not going to know who it's off, but she's just going to find it. The thing is, she'll find it, she'll wear it. Oh, this is nice. They'll see it later on in the season. They'll start rekindling. I got you that. Oh, Miguel. And they're back together again. But the thing is, yeah, I don't think that conversation was bad. Like, if you know Sam, you would know that what she was saying was the truth, and that she is struggling, and her whole life has been, you know, revolving around karate, and has affected relationships between herself and her, you know, her father and Miguel and Robert and her friends. And right now she's in a vulnerable place. The tournament, it overwhelmed her. She needs to take some time, sit back, figure out who Sam is, and go forward. Now, that's not saying that she doesn't want to be with Miguel. She doesn't love Miguel. She doesn't like him. She's just saying right now she's got so much going on that she needs some Sam time, and she just needs all distractions to leave. And I know some people could take that differently. I take those situations when you know what's actually going on, that she actually still loves Miguel, but she's too consumed with everything. She needs to step back a little bit and just be herself. And the fact is, it's like Hannah Montana says to me, you'll always find your way back home, you know. So for example, if they're meant to be Florida Georgia Line, mate. If they take some separation, they'll always come back together if they're supposed to be together after, you know, she's figured out her stuff. The way he did, he went away, figured out his stuff, he's come back. She could go away, figure out her stuff, come back, they're together again. So let's just see where it goes.
This whole apartment is baby-proof. Go ahead, just try to stick your finger in any of the sockets. It's a lost cause. This morning, I didn't think I could be one of those lame dads with the baby carrier and the diapers and all that crap. But if it means I'm doing it with you, our child, do whatever it takes.
Took the test. We're having a baby.
Oh, they are having a baby. Badass. That is a classic Johnny reaction.
Nothing like a good steam to start the day off right, huh?
Terry?
Hi, I'm calling in regard to a former client of yours.
You and I are going to be seeing a lot more of each other. First, I'm going to deal with my old friend, and then I'll deal with you.
He's proper intimidating, isn't he? He is, he's really good. Wow, that's bad, that, isn't it? Real bad, that for karate. Do you know what I mean, mate? That's absolutely savage all for a karate little tournament, isn't it? To make Cobra Kai back on top. He's going after, like, old friend. Well, I mean, the guy goes to the extreme, mate. Burning down businesses, framing people, sending them down. Do you know what I mean? The guy's committed. I have to say, what this show does very well is, like, the bad character, you know, like John Kreese or Terry Silver. In my personal opinion, I don't hate any of them. And I think they do it in such a good way that, like, I actually like them. Do you know what I mean? That's what's mad. Like, I've never once not liked John Kreese, and I've never not liked Terry Silver. Like, whether it was from the old films, I might have acknowledged that they're assholes. Do you know what I mean? And I can acknowledge now that they are assholes, but, like, I don't dislike them. And, like, I think they're really good in what they do. And, like, they play the characters so well. And like I was saying earlier on in the episode, I kind of want I want John Kreese to come back. You know, he's been fucked over from Silver. You know what I mean? Like, he's took the Cobra Kai. Well, to be honest, it was Johnny that brought Cobra Kai up in it, and then Kreese come in and increased it again, and now he's come in and tried to elevate it even more, and they all had the different directions and different approaches, and obviously, like, different visions of where Cobra Kai was supposed to go. But each time somebody's actually stepped on somebody, pushed people down, pushed them away, and whatever's. And like Kreese, obviously, he's been sent down. He got arrested for obviously assault in the last season, and now obviously we've not seen any of them up into episode 3, and he might not even be in the whole season. We are given an influx of you know, a couple of old characters maybe to replace obviously his absence, but I like it, and I do like their storylines, and I think that there's so much going on. And I don't mind what's just happened with Sam either, and Sam and Miguel. I actually think it makes sense in what they were saying. How they reacted all episodes actually made sense. That's how kids would react. That's how I would react if I got the text messages that they got. I would kind of react that way. If it was my girlfriend sending me those, I'd be like, oh shit, mate, I'd get some flowers, some chocolates, you know, get like a bracelet or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's something to try and sweeten it. You know what I mean? That's what the guys do. The girls just come, just tell how it is, tell them how they are, how they're feeling. And then Miguel, even though he didn't like what he got dealt to him, so to speak, he respected it. he said the right thing. He did say the right thing. He gave her a hug and he left. But he ended up dropping a necklace on the floor, which I'm expecting her to get and wear later on in the season. But again, I thought it was interesting, and Johnny's going to be a dad, mate. That's going to be a good one. And that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. So we got more characters from the past coming in. Mike Barnes is here, and you know, I kind of thought that he might have actually been approached by obviously Terry Silver before chosen. Obviously Daniel went over to speak to him. We did hear him on the phone. He didn't bait me in, mate. I knew that he wasn't talking to Silver on that. I knew he was just kind of like a business deal. Obviously Daniel's come over, he's grabbed the phone, talking, stops his commission from 50% to 40%, but the affiliation, you know, the conversation that they had, getting involved with, well, he wasn't really involved, was he? He just gave a little bit of info about a contract that he signed, obviously with Terry when it was Cobra Kai. Obviously he's gone, he's expanded, he's tried to call up a lawyer, he's tried to obviously get information on Terry, he's found it out, he's come back, he's just absolutely gone all in, he's burnt the store down, hasn't he, mate? Barnes, he's obviously not going to be happy. I don't know if he's going to come and he's going to go to Daniel now. He's going to be like, mate, I'm going to help you, or whether he's going to go there, he's going to be fuming that his business, you know, built it from the ground up, was thriving, and then as soon as Daniel's come in, mention of Cobra Kai, mention of Silver, everything that's happened in the past, and boom, after one day his whole business is up in flames. Literally, like, that's not even metaphorically, it's facts. So I don't know how that one's going to go. It's going to be interesting to find out. Now, it'd be good if at the end of the season, you know, Terry's pissed off everybody. Tori, you know, we've seen it. Obviously, she knows that he kind of fixed the fight against Sam. She wasn't happy. She's a champion, but she decided to stay, didn't she, after having a conversation with him in episode 1, and we haven't seen her in today's episode, even though Sam was having that little circle thing, and she was trying to find herself, and all the people was there. You know, maybe Tori's not happy with him and turns on him. Obviously we've got Robbie who's already left, we've got Johnny and Daniel who won't fight them, chosen. Mike Barnes, he might come back, and then Crease, if he gets out and he's not happy as well, could have a big massive backlog of people that want to take a swing at Terry. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be interesting to see obviously how the season actually ends up, but he's been really intimidating today. He's already threatened Daniel. He's obviously took a light to Barnes' shop, and you know, he's making threats to everybody. So I'm really intrigued to see where we go from here. And obviously, like I said earlier on at the start of the intro, how we utilise all the kids in this storyline. Do you know what I mean? Is it going to be Cobra Kai and Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do fighting against each other, or is it just going to be the adults and the senseis with the kids behind leading the chase? You know what I mean? So can't wait to find out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.